Relationships thrive on connection. They wither without it. At the heart of this connection lies the ability to communicate effectively, not just exchanging words, but truly understanding and being understood. Think of a bridge connecting two sides of a river. Communication is the sturdy structure that allows us to cross over, to share experiences, dreams, and fears. Without it, we remain isolated, unable to reach the other side. Effective communication is the bridge to intimacy. It's about expressing our needs and desires while also hearing and acknowledging those of our partner. It's about navigating conflicts constructively, finding common ground amidst disagreements. Just as a bridge requires constant maintenance, so too does communication in relationships. It's an ongoing process of learning, adapting, and growing together.
Active listening is more than just hearing the words someone speaks. It's about being present, fully engaged, and seeking to understand the emotions behind the words. It's about putting aside our own thoughts and judgments and truly stepping into the other person's shoes. Imagine sitting with your partner after a long day. Instead of interrupting with solutions or sharing your own experiences, you make eye contact, nod your head, and ask clarifying questions. You reflect back what you hear, validating their feelings and showing empathy. This simple act of active listening can be incredibly powerful. It creates a safe space for vulnerability, strengthens emotional intimacy, and fosters a deeper sense of connection. It says, "I see you, I hear you, and what you're saying matters to me."
While listening is crucial, so too is expressing ourselves authentically. It's about communicating our needs, desires, and boundaries with clarity and respect. It's about using I statements to express our feelings without blaming or accusing.
For example, instead of saying, "You never listen to me," try, "I feel unheard" when I don't feel listened to. Could we please talk about this? This subtle shift in language can make a world of difference. It allows us to express our needs without putting the other person on the defensive.
Remember, communication is not about winning an argument or proving a point. It's about finding common ground and building understanding. It's about approaching difficult conversations with empathy and a willingness to see things from the other person's perspective.
Section 4. Navigating communication pitfalls. Even with the best intentions, communication can go awry. We might interrupt, become defensive, or resort to blaming and accusations. These communication pitfalls can create distance and erode the foundation of trust in a relationship. One common pitfall is stonewalling, where one person shuts down emotionally, refusing to engage in conversation. This can leave the other partner feeling unheard and unimportant. Another pitfall is contempt, which involves attacking our partner's character with insults, sarcasm, or mockery. Contempt is poisonous to relationships and should be avoided at all costs. When we recognize these pitfalls in ourselves, it's important to take responsibility for our actions and apologize for any hurt we've caused. We can then work on developing healthier communication habits.
Section 5. When words wound. Recognizing and reframing harmful patterns. Words have immense power. They can build up or tear down, heal or wound. In the heat of an argument, it's easy to let hurtful words slip out, words we later regret. Recognizing harmful communication patterns is the first step towards breaking free. Perhaps there's a pattern of criticism where one partner constantly points out the other's flaws. Or maybe it's defensiveness, where any attempt at feedback is met with denial or counter-accusations. Once we identify these patterns, we can start to reframe them. Instead of criticizing, we can focus on expressing our needs and appreciation. Instead of getting defensive, we can practice active listening and try to understand our partner's perspective.
Section 6. Cultivating a culture of communication, a lifelong journey. Effective communication is not a destination, it's a lifelong journey. It's about showing up every day and making a conscious effort to connect with our partner. It's about creating a safe space for vulnerability where both partners feel heard, respected, and loved. Just as a garden requires tending, so too does communication in relationships. It requires patience, understanding, and a willingness to grow together. It's about embracing the messy, imperfect beauty of human connection. And remember, even amidst disagreements, never lose sight of the love that binds you together. For in the end, love is the language that speaks loudest of all.